Look, I want to talk to the man in charge.
Parlez Mr. Lacombe is the highest authority.
He isn't even an American.
Oh man, what a low blow. He isn't even American. Jeez. I didn't know that the Americans were the top of the game. Oh, now I know what I forgot. My vape box, my marijuana paraphernalia. I forgot all that. But I do have my alcoholic paraphernalia right here, which I'm going to crack open as soon as I tell you. Vagina is kids first? What the hell is going on in the chat room? Everybody, we're going to open this beer here on Wednesday, August 23rd. No, it's not August. It's July 23rd, 2025. Very weird to say that. 2025. It's Wednesday night. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10:17. I know I'm late. Late night. Late rats get the beer. So let's get the beer. Tonight I will be partaking in Atomic Torpedo Imperial IPA Sierra Nevada 9.2 ABV 19.2 FLOZs 1 pint 3.2 Florida OZs. Let's pour it into a cup though because we're fancy. We're fancy rats. Oh, my pour's too good. It's not even making a noise. I'll fuck my pour up so it'll make more noise. Abs in a six-pack? What's going on, Dust in the Wind? What's going on? I got like one ab. I got a one-pack. Oh, this smells good. Look at all that head. What a fucking horrible pour. This podcast is rated F for a lot of freaking cursing so far. Sorry, everybody. Cursing is childish. This shirt is way too big, dude. I'm like swimming in my shirt here. Now I gotta let all this head go down before I drink the beer. What a goddamn letdown, man. This thing. But like, I could have triple D titties in this thing and they'll still fit me. Man, if I had some big ass titties right now, that'd be fucking cool as shit. Yeah, bitches are lucky. They get to walk around with their titties and shit, man. Dudes gotta like hide their junk. You can't like if you got your junk like tight and all that stuff and you got it showing, it's like, oh, yeah. But your titties, you show that shit off and people love it. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, anyway, let's just drink this heady beer. Not bad. This kind of tastes like that beer I had last week. Oh, man, I'm gonna... Bleh. So a lot happened. A lot happened this past week. But we're not going to talk about any of it. Tunnel Rise. Yo, man, what's going on? TR. I heard about. I heard you in the meetup. That was sounded like a good meetup with Sir Spoonman. Everybody in New York. That sounded like a good one. I heard it on the No Agenda show. But I missed it. I was out of the sewer. Holy shit! There's like 10 dance-offs going on in the middle of the street. It's crazy. People, if you're not tuned into the Twitch or watching on YouTube, you're not seeing what I'm pointing at, but I currently have a live camera view of Times Square going on. And it's just, it's Wednesday at 10 o'clock and there's people standing in the middle, like tons of people. That's like more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, there's about 100 people, 200 people just standing there watching about 4 other people dance. I don't get it. Like, I'm sure they're really good dancers, but Actually, judging by what I see from up here, they're not that entertaining. Affordable entertainment, yeah. Maybe they're all maybe they just got off the bus or something. Nowhere else to go. So I got ripped off this week. And I'm gonna use that as a way to do tonight's episode. If that makes any sense at all, it probably does not. Okay, let me explain here. How did the story go? I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. I think I might have been drugged by somebody. Wait, how did I have to rebuild the circuit of events in my head right now? I should have did this earlier. You should really know what you're going to talk about when you're talking. I was invited to Pine Bush, New York, UFO capital of New York. I was not partying with Zindu. That guy is dead to me. Zindu. Now, if you never heard of Pine Bush, it's not just a 70s porno actress's name. It's a nice little place in the middle of nowhere. A lot of UFO sightings there. There's a UFO museum there. I got a Bigfoot shirt there. I should have wore that tonight. It was a Bigfoot shirt that it was like Hope and Change, but it had Bigfoot on there. It was a pretty cool thing. The whole town had like blow up doll aliens everywhere. It was very strange. Like, if you're gonna be like the UFO capital of the world, I know that these little blow up UFO dolls, these little blow up aliens, they're not that cool. Like, I love aliens and kitschy shit, but like a giant blow up doll all over, you're talking about Area 50 to Area 420 or whatever. I'm talking about in New York. There's a place called, look it up. Go to Google. You can see exactly where I was. Go to Pine Bush, and just type in the UFO thing. I was there to do what the topic of the show of tonight is. But I'm starting to. Sorry. Okay. There's an instructor out there that I was there to meet. And we were going to communicate with aliens and all this really cool stuff. So I was there. I was exploring the neighborhood before I got to wherever I had to be. There was a diner called like the Cup and Saucer. I was there. And then I don't really remember too much. I did see, I think it was a satellite. When you see like a single dot of light flying across the sky really fast and it doesn't burn up, it wasn't a meteorite. It was just a dot and it moved at the same pace. That's a UFO, right? No, that was a satellite, I think. Think of it. I was watching a whole bunch of like UFO busting things, and it seems like a lot of these UFOs are probably satellites, and there's some really crazy effects that these satellites could do. There's the race car effect. That's an interesting thing. There's a whole bunch of things going. What is going on here? Wait, hold on one second. Hello, caller? Is there a caller on the line?
Hey, Nick.
Hello?
Nick the Rat?
That's That's me. Can you lower your
Oh,
radio?
brother, hold on.
Yeah, just lower that. How did you get through? The phone
Hello?
line's not even on. Hello?
Yeah. Like Twitch is fucked up. I don't know if I said too much, and they're like blocking my 23-month subscription notice. Like I was trying to post shit, and it's telling me that there's an error with my post.
You
I'm
can't.
like, what the fuck?
Jeff Bezos knows who you are. Or something, and he
Jeff
doesn't like you.
Bezos might be involved in what I'm having to expose. Anyway, no, hey, what's going on, Nick? Nick the Rat. I interrupted your story. Please continue. Finish what you're saying. I will interject as needed. Necessary.
I don't really remember what happened. I was
You were talking about Zindu's number of penises and how they tasted bad.
No.
And you were confused because he might be gay because what?
Zindu's not gay. Zindu's a trisexual. So that's.
If his penis tastes like shit, he might be gay.
It's only a 50-50 chance.
Granted, he might have missed.
You never like looped around into the back alley?
Not without permission.
No, I mean on yourself.
Oh no, I have a reputation to uphold.
You can't reach your own asshole with your dick? That's what we're talking about here, right?
Easily, I mean, I plead the fifth. If you sit correctly after pumping, I'll just let that go.
Okay, well, I was drugged, I think.
Uh-oh. When did that happen?
I think it was last week when I was in Pine Woods in a little UFO little town in upstate New York area. There was I think I was drugged. I woke up.
Was Bigfoot involved?
Back in the sewers. No, he was not. There was some lady, though. I forget her name.
Oh.
Some lady was there. She was trying to... Did you ever hear of a close encounter?
Of the third kind or of the sewer kind?
Well, the third kind, but I'm talking about... She was supposed to teach me about the fifth kind.
I mean, you have whole A, B, and C. What was going on there,
No,
Nick?
there's A, B,
What
C,
kind of encounter
D, E.
was
This is like E.
A whole E?
E.
Were they fucking your ears?
No, I'm trying to close a close encounter of the fifth kind.
Hold on, let me count. Z Y X W V
No, fifth, not 50th.
R Q P O N M L K J I H G F E D C B A. What hole was that, Nick?
I need more weed for this.
You just made me totally count the alphabet backwards to figure out what whole encounter was this.
What hole? No, it's a close encounter.
You said whole encounter.
No, not a whole encounter. That's what I was talking about earlier,
Something
where I could loop my
you,
wiener
Nick.
around,
Are you
so
okay?
you don't know if the stink on your thing is from you or from somebody else.
Oh boy. Now, have you spoken with anyone else about this? Is a counselor involved?
Pam Bondi.
Are you religious, Nick? Was there anyone of the clergy answering your questions?
Jesus was there.
Were they involved in the happenings?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good, I don't either.
So caller.
Either.
How are you doing tonight?
Yo, what's up, Nick?
How are
Nick
you
the
doing tonight?
Rat.
That's me.
Brother, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hey. Hey, Nick. Nick, what's up? Nick the Rat.
Oh,
It's
Dick
my
Masterson
23rd
had his
month
kid.
anniversary.
Did you know Dick Masterson
I'm
is
so
now
happy to
a mother?
contribute to your show. I'm
He's-
I'm
he gave
speaking over
birth
your question.
To
What?
What? Hello?
Hello?
You're a big Dick Masterson fan, aren't you?
Not a big fan. I do have a big dick, master son, but I'm familiar with a lot of the happenings just because he's outspoken-ish, and I follow his ilk. What's going on, Nick, brother? What'd you find out?
About what?
You mentioned your dick.
No, I was talking about
Your Masterson.
I thought you liked Dick Masterson, and he just had a kid. So I thought
I follow him
I don't know if you
on
knew that.
occasion.
Did you know that he had a child?
I helped deliver it, actually.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
were his
going
doctor.
to disclose my location.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Happy
Did he have a
baby
boy or a girl?
Vito. It's a healthy, happy baby Vito.
Oh, he named it Vito.
I believe so. That was the
I thought he
last
would do that.
paperwork I saw.
That's good. I named one of my kids
Adam McCurry?
Mike. And I named another one of my kids Crotch. I had a lot of,
Rotch, not crotch.
Rats have lots of kids.
The K in the Mike carries over to the Rotch. So you just say Rotch, not Mike.
You're
Rotch.
Rotch.
You
You're
let
Rotch.
it roll.
Rats have, actually, the mom rats are really
so,
close to kids.
So
Darren,
Bart
go out
Simpson,
there,
he
go out there, get
calls
some pizza.
Moe's Tavern, and Moe is like, "Hey, I'm looking for my crotch. Has anyone seen my crotch? I have a phone call for my crotch." Hello?
I didn't even play the first song yet. How did you get through on the phone line?
You're gonna like my crotch, Nick. You're gonna love it. Have you seen my crotch?
It's getting hot in the sewer. Look. You're making me really
Hello?
randy. You're turning me on. Your voice is something special, buddy. And it's really, I'm feeling a little leaky in the nipples. Dead air. Let me find that tab. Hold on. Is he still there? Is he fucking around? No, he hung up. He's gone. This motherfucker, you don't call that fast in the show, man. You don't even know what we're talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about either. Let's listen to some music. Starry Night. We'll come back and I'll tell you a lot more about what's going on tonight. This is Skibo with Starry Night. Was that GameCube? Hey everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio, where I am Nick the Rat, and we're doing radio here, everybody. Yeah. And I'm on the path to getting trashed because I'm trying to forget everything that has ever happened to me in my existence. Because when you think back on your life, sure, there's a lot of really nice memories, but there's a lot of really shitty memories too. And getting drugged by somebody that's gonna supposedly help you meet aliens, and then come home with you, and then try to help you again, and then rob you. It's pretty traumatic. So you might be asking yourself, what is a close encounter of the fifth kind? And I'll tell you that it's like the first, but +4. All right, what is the first kind? What is the first encounter of the closeness? That's like when you put your hand down her pants, right? It's when you fart and then you put... no, sorry, hold on one second here. Let me get my notes. All right, so the first close encounter is seeing the UFO. Really? Wait, hold on. There's a whole bunch of different. I got all my notes here. All right, so there's the classical encounters here. We're talking about the classical. This is the OG Hynek scale, HYNEK scale. Apparently, there's different scales of encounters, and now this encounter. J. Allen Hynek. Project Blue Book. What the fuck is Project Blue Book? I'm sorry. Sometimes, when you're doing this, when you're learning, and you learn, and then you learn something else while you're learning, and then you want to learn more. Learning is really cool, man. Everybody should be a nerd. Let's look at Project Blue Book. Oh, wow. So this guy was in the Air Force. Project Blue Book was a U.S. Air Force study of UFOs conducted from 1952 to 1969. See, you thought I was going to be talking about some mumbo-jumbo stuff tonight. You were like, Nick the Rat is going to talk about how he was maybe sexually molested in his anus while he was trying to find ways to contact aliens. But now you know that you're going to learn a lot tonight. Let's see. What else? Project Blue Book. It was the third in a series of systematic studies following Project Sign and Grudge. What? Project Grudge? What the fuck is Project Sign and Project Grudge? Those sound even cooler than Blue Book. Wasn't Book the name of the guy in Star Trek Discovery? Ugh. It was pretty hot. I would have blew him. Project Sign or Project Saucer. There was a whole bunch. Wow. I have heard of Project Blue Book in passing, but I have never heard of Project Sign and Project other thing. Project Sign or Project Saucer was a U.S. government study of unidentified UFOs and active for most of 1948. It was the precursor to Project Grudge, and Project Grudge was a short-lived project in the U.S. They keep trying to do this. Maybe this is just the Air Force trying to get money. Like, hey guys, there's stuff in the air. We don't know what it is. Let's talk about it. Give us money. This might all just be a cash grab. You come up with these names and stuff. Hold on, here we go. Let's look a little bit into the history here of Project Sign. This is not. I wasn't expecting to talk about this at all. Project Big Mike. Joe Rusty. All right, I'm gonna take another quick sidetrack. That would be a fun show. Instead of Star Trek, Sidetrack, where crazy rat doing podcast talks out of his ass, and then talks out of his ass's ass, and then talks out of his ass's ass. Wouldn't it be funny if Jeffrey Epstein, who definitely did not kill himself, takes down the entire American government? And like the Clintons are in jail, and the Bushes are in jail, and the Obamas are in jail, and the Bidens are in jail, and the Trumps are in jail, and they're all in jail together. That'd be funny. I don't even think it would be bad for the. I think it would just be funny if like everybody goes to jail. But I don't think anything's gonna happen to anybody ever. Like, what was the last big name politician that anything happened to? It was probably like Nixon or some shit, and that shit didn't even really matter to him. Anyway, you go to jail, and you go to jail, and you go to jail. Stephen Greer, Tunnel Rat, bringing it back to the fucking forefront here. Stephen Greer is. I'm going to talk about him tonight too. It's weird. There's been a lot of synchronicities happening lately. Smoke that weed. Okay, let's go back to Project Sign. Project was established in 1948. Air Force General Nathan Farragut Twining. Is he the T guy? Head of the Air Technical Service Command and was initially named Project Saucer. Oh, actually, Tunnel Rat, you might have an answer for my next question that has sort of to do this. There's UFOs, and the Air Force milks that. How come the Navy never milked UDOs? Unidentified USOs, unidentified swimming objects. Because if there's aliens in the air, there's definitely aliens underwater. Those Navy men should have been milking that shit. Like Project Wet Book or some shit. And like, oh, there's aliens up in the water. Look, we got sonar. What is this blip on the sonar? I don't know. Give us money. We'll make a TV show that has like some people doing some cool shit trying to find it, and everybody will be interested in it, and we'll make some stars, make some money. We'll confuse the populace. That'd be fucking cool. Twitch crashed? Well, I'm sorry about that. You know, that's not my fault. That would be cool, man. Like and then there could have been the army. Could have been like, there's aliens on the land. Project Read a Book. I don't know, fucking know. That would be there's because you know what is that fucking not Microsoft, Microcom or some shit that made X-Files, not X-Files, XCOM. They were like, oh, there's aliens in the air, and then they came out with a game where there's aliens underwater. Like they really should have went for that. Navy's slacking. Who gets more money, the Air Force or the Navy? Or is it like equally divided? Or the Army? Army, Navy, Air Force? The goal of the project was to collect, evaluate, and distribute within the government all information relating to UFO sightings on the premise that they might represent a national security concern. Well, I guess the air is more public than the ocean. there's no fucking, there's no Russian submarines in the fucking, in ponds and lakes and shit in America. Might be in the ocean, but the ocean's only, you only worry about the coast is only worried about the ocean. So that's probably, I think I answered my question. The Air Force was able to milk lying to people about shit over in the air because everybody's under the air. Not everybody is near the water. But if everybody was near the water, they would have been fucking unidentified underwater objects. Russian and Chinese submarines. On April 27th, 1949, the U.S. Air Force publicly released a paper prepared by the Intelligence Division of Air Materiel Command at Wright-Patterson Field, Ohio. The paper stated that while some UFOs appear to represent actual aircraft, there was not enough data to determine their origin. Almost all cases were explained by ordinary causes, like swamp gas. But the report recommended a continuation of the investigation of all sightings because, hey, somebody needs to get paid. You know, they're like, hey, we got money. This guy, I gotta have probably like nepotism was probably happening. This guy's kid was probably on the fucking shit. Wait, Cadwell investigation on May. Why is this? This is all Wikipedia, by the way, and this is probably all whoever cared, whatever. Okay, look. So that was Project Sign, Project Grudge, then the Project Blue Book, and UFOs, and that guy wrote a book. And in the 70s, he came up with this shit. And then it ties into the movie industry. I'll get to that very soon. This is interesting stuff. I know I'm rambling, but hey, that's what you're here for. CE1, Close Encounter 1, is when you see it. When you see something within 500 feet, close enough to say, yeah, that's not a plane. All right, well, the thing that I saw in the air before I got drugged and molested was, I think it was higher than 500 feet. So I don't know if I even had a CE1. I think I had a... It wasn't a close encounter, though. It was definitely a satellite, what I saw. I saw it just a dot flying through the air at like sunset. So it's probably just reflecting sunlight. Also, a lot of satellites travel in paths where there's like 5 in a row. Pop, 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 pop. So it looks crazy if light hits it and reflects it into your eye. A CE2 is if the unidentified flying object affects the environment like a car engine. Or see, this motherfucker wrote a book and he came up with, who had this? Did anybody have a CE2? Your car engine stalls, your radio is dead, there's burn marks, etc. That's like space weapons. And if he came up with this, we had to look more into this Alan Hynek. Because if he's talking about these close encounters and making books, and he's saying that there's this, we got different levels of these encounters. We have a close encounter 1, we have a close encounter 2, and hey, we have a close encounter 3. When you see the beings, not just the ship, but you see the pilots. When you see the pilots of the ships, it's a close encounter of the third kind. Visual contact. No talking. Now, people... Okay, I gotta hold on. All right. I'm trying to break down this question easy enough to get lied to by AI. Does the author that created this increased money flow into the Air Force, that wrote about these levels have any proof of any of these levels. There we go. And his name is J. Allen Hynek. Let's go to Grok. Because, hey, why not? You know, it's a free one. It's free. That's how I use AI. Is it free or is it not? If it's not free, I don't use it. I'm sure unfree AI is better. Actually, self-hosted AI, which probably the best. I've been seeing some really crazy. Never mind. Let's not talk about that. Let's smoke some weed and then hit paste on J. Allen Hynek. Let's see if he has any proof. Did he have any proof of a CE1, a CE2, or a CE3? Did he make it up? Let's see what Grok says here. An astronomer and a prominent UFO researcher developed the Close Encounters classification system in the 1972 book, The UFO Experience. Scientific Inquiry. Was that funded by the government, though? Was that book funded by taxpayer money? That's what I care about. Because if it's not, then it's just like he wrote a book, whatever. He was just having fun. It's the 70s, smoking weed. Funded by taxpayers' money? All right, hold on. I gotta copy and paste this question here. Was the UFO Experience a scientific inquiry funded by taxpayers' money? That is the monkey nut, the crux of my grokkening paste. J. Allen Hynek's book, The UFO Experience, a Scientific Inquiry, 1972, was not directly funded by taxpayer money. The book was a personal project where Hynek compiled his research and developed his Close Encounters classification based on his decades of UFO investigation. However, Hynek's earlier work, which informed the book, was tied to taxpayers' money efforts through his role in scientific Okay, here we go. Through his role as a scientific consultant, he was a scientific consultant for the U.S. Air Force Project Blue Book. Who made... Hold on. He was a consultant? Who did the other... I have so many questions. I basically think I want to find out. The taxpayers' money tied to the UFO. Who started that? Who was the first person in government who was like, hey, he probably talked like this. He was probably from wherever that this could have been done. There are things in the sky. We need money for it. It was Grokroch, Mike's brother. I mean, Project Blue Book. Okay, man, let's read the rest of this here. Was investigated UFO sightings, was funded by the U.S. government, and Hynek was paid for his consulting work, $3,500. But I'm sure he made tons more after that with this book and all. But either way, for his contributions over the years, equivalent to about $20,000 to $30,000. All right, so he got paid. Wow, $3,000 is equal to $30,000. That's in the 40s to 60s. I wonder if that line is steady. I guess they make it steady by stating that. But how much was a house then? Okay, in $2025, the data and insights from this project heavily influenced the UFO experience as Hynek analyzed thousands of cases from Blue Book files, which the book itself was published commercially. I don't know where I am anymore. You know what? Let's fucking listen to music. We got engaged forever. Sorry about the cough in the air. Cheers, everybody. 3 today. Just real. Oh, shot a. That was a cool song. All the music here tonight is could all be found on SoundCloud. Cloud of Sound. It's all CC by 3.0, I guess. Until now. We're doing the donation segment. I am very trashed from almost a can of this torpedo. And much marijuana. But, I can survive. I'm not passing out yet. Nick the Rat is a trooper. I am lightweight, but I can definitely hang and chill, like with the best. This is 9.2. This is like almost like a can of wine. It's almost there. Okay, well it's like 4 beers. Okay, I would say this one can is like 4 12-ounce cans. This we got 20 ounces of 9.2. I also get drunk off of If you give me like a 4% beer, I'd be pretty toasted off that too. I learned this one from Johnny Carson. This one's from my doctor. My crotch. Let's see. Let's see what we have in here. What if I changed my voice into this for the rest of the evening? Let's just talk like this from now on, everybody. You never know. Let's see what we get. Fat Boy, Nuclear Vibe, and Surma Crouch, PhD. Lay payoff and send the twin pack. Is there a very happy I didn't accidentally very happy I didn't accidentally rip this one? I did have a stroke. And only my doctor knows why. Cheers. Cheers to you. You didn't have to do this. Damn. Now, I didn't know that was going to be this. I thought it was going to be $96.69. Fat Boy Nuclear 5. Are you sure you weren't drunk when you sent this one here, buddy? There's a lot of asterisks. I don't know what those asterisks are for, but damn. Thank you so much, Dr. Surmacrotch. So happy I didn't rip this check. I folded it a lot, but cheers. Damn. You shocked me. You know, you give a rat almost $100. He will be speechless. Thank you. Let's look for the next way you could donate. You could go to nicktherat.com, click on donate, and there's a PayPal link. Throw that. I'm probably going to edit all that silence out of the audio podcast. But, because I look for big chunks and I delete that. Oh, there's my Motu MK4. I got shipment details from Japan. It's actually being shipped from Japan. It should have been here today. I ordered it 2 days ago. Wait, let's see where it is now. I'm excited for this too. This is the that check pays for a fourth of this equipment. We have your package. It's in. Currently, it is 7:24, 11:15 in the morning. Kawaguchi, Shi, Japan. All right, so we don't have to worry about changing all the sound anytime soon. All right, so I had like 3 12-ounce beers already. And I had another beer before that too, and I'm smoking tons of weed. It's okay. I don't have to defend myself. There's no reason for that. Your package is now with FedEx. Thank you, FedEx. Okay, we have gotta type in the word PayPal. That's the best way to cycle through your email. Waythorn, actually, I'm a little bit worried about that. I bought it through eBay. I already paid the dealer. It was about $412. It came out to with tax. I think it was tax $430 or some shit. But I did hear that I might get like charged again after that, which is unfair if done. But I might get kicked out of the sewer. We'll see. PayPal, that's the way to look. We have. Oh, if you donate via PayPal, I read initials, amounts, and notes. I don't dox people. TK, 420. Thank you, TK. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's probably gonna be tariffed. My friend, I've been playing video games with. We played what's that game called? Peak. Played Peak. He had Peak. He was playing some Peak, so I bought Peak for $8, and I was playing with him. He said that he bought some wires or some components from China. It was from China though. I don't know if does Japan have the tariffs? We already showed dominance to them. I don't know if Pedo in chief has boned the Japanese dealers. We'll see. I just hope I get the equipment. I just hope the equipment works, and I hope the equipment is better than what I currently have. I do think that the Motu will be better than a Mackie. You know what's funny? Everything is becoming fake. It's reality is fake. But what is the fake then? Is fake even real anymore if fake is real? If fake is real, then there's no fake anymore. There's just reality. It's just reality, people. I guess. I was listening to some TK, thank you so much. I was listening to a podcast about hold on, I need to I should find out what I was listening to. It's going to take me too long, so I'm not going to look right now. But they were talking about the host of the podcast was talking about other people that think animals are fake. There's people that think like pandas are fake and gorillas are fake. They're like, oh, there's just people like. It's like I can't get behind any of that seriously. Now, I've never seen a gorilla in person. But I've seen enough video that came out. I've seen enough fake video of real gorillas to know that birds aren't real. Like to truthfully think that okay, look, people, the only one thing that is real for anybody individually in this life is your own body at the current time. The moment that you have life in your body is the only thing real to you. You could say after that fact, anything is fake. And if you're going to say koalas and pandas and gorillas and birds are fake, then lamps and doors and chimneys and croissants are fake too. So then it's like, this cup in my hand is fake. This is fake beer right there. You see that? That's fake. It's at what you gotta choose your battles a little bit better. You gotta choose, like, landing on the moon. That's a good battle to fight. Okay, people on the moon is a good battle because there's only like 2-3 people on the moon ever. That's an easy fake. But saying gorillas and fucking panda bears and penguins and shit. Taxes are real. Next payment. KR. KR. Welcome back, KR. Thank you so much, KR. $4.20. We have a $4.20 from KR. KR has been around for a long time. TK is a mid-new. We lost a lot of people that used to donate. That's cool. People come in, people go, people leave. It's like life. I donate to certain people sometimes, certain places. When I see, it's even better when you could, like, I got Gigawatt coffee. I bought 3 bags. I always hear about Gigawatt. I used a code ITM20. We'll give you a percentage off, I think. So if you ever want, it's good coffee. It's pretty good. The only thing I became my go-to is Mount Hagen instant coffee because I'm lazy as fuck. So I'm just like, fuck, man. Do I want to use my French press? But when you want like good coffee, Gigawatt coffee, man, check it out. And that's not a paid advertisement. I actually bought that with my own money. I did use the coupon code though because, hey, why not? Dr. Summer Crotch, thank you, dude. Cheers. I almost ripped that checkup. Check off. We have a lot more show. And a lot more, I doubt it, donations. Maybe we got do not use the Lightning Network for me. Bitcoin donations are difficult in New York. So the Lightning Network and Satoshis and if I ever move out of New York, we might look for more ways to donate using cryptocurrencies. But currently, do not. If there's, I try to remove my Lightning code from the RSS feed because I'm not gonna give Albie money. Albie had a free wallet, but now it's not free. And then I want to try to extract. It was very hard because I had to convert because New York wouldn't let me take that money. Is it real? Is it fake? What's going on here? I don't know what either. But you can also donate via Twitch. So if you like Amazon Prime, if you like Jeff Bezos's gigantic eyes, who's running Amazon these days? I don't even know who is Mr. Amazon now. Who is Mr. Amazon today? Does Jeff Bezos have any children? What will become of his money when he is dead? A lot of questions to be questioned about. Does Bill Gates have kids? He probably has like some hot daughters. Bill Gates children. He's got Phoebe Gates, Jennifer Gates, and Rory John Gates. I'm not trying to hate on names, but Rory is just like a hard name for me to say. Rory. It makes, I feel like I'm saying Rory. I feel special when I say that name. Now, if your name is Rory, you could be mad at me for saying this, okay? I don't know if I have ever met a Rory. I'm sorry. But no, I have not. Okay, but you know, he's a good looking dude. He's 26. Rory. And then we got Phoebe. Phoebe, let's see what Phoebe's doing here. Phoebe's, she looked like she'd be cool. I'd chill with Phoebe Gates. Who else does he got here? Jennifer Gates. We got Rory, Phoebe, and Jennifer is... I don't know who'd be cooler to... Out of the three, I'd probably want to hang out with Phoebe, but Jennifer is probably more fun. And I couldn't hang out with Rory. I would have... Let's go back to looking at Twitch here. We have donation. Let's go back 7 days, 14 days ago, Bigfoot B. We got Trey from Philly, resub for 37 months at tier 1. They've been sub for 43 months. That happened 7 days ago. No problem, right? I don't know. Maybe wrong. We got Yuffie gave me a shout out, 12 viewers 6 days ago. Thank you, Yuffie. I hope you are having good times. We got Dr. Smakrach. You already gave me so much. You're definitely paying for the P.O. Box. Thank you, Dr. Smakrach. Resub with Prime. They've been sub for 23 months. 59 minutes ago. She's 23. Half my messages aren't posting. Waythorn. Resub with Prime. They've been sub for 3 months. 42 minutes ago. Net resub for 58 months at tier 1. They've been sub for 58 months, 15 months ago. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Thank you, everybody that has subbed there. Thank you, NetNet. That is not even a Prime sub. NetNet gave me not even a Prime sub. There used to be a store. Draw. There was a store where I would draw. No, there's a lot of words out there. Somebody said I said a word weird. I forget which word it was that was weird, but I always think people say the word draw strangely. Yeah, if you got Prime, give me that free sub. But NetNet gave me the unfree sub, so they actually... NetNet bent over. NetNet sub other way. You'd rather use Twitch than PayPal? Yeah, I get it. Whatever. It's fine. You just smell food. I have not had the salmon yet. But I definitely gonna get me a bagel soon. Get me a bagel, some cream cheese, and maybe some onion. Throw that lox on there. Twitch removes ads if you pay me. I don't think I run ads on Twitch. Is there a button for ads? Raid, manage goals, stream together, clip that. Ooh, check this out. I'm gonna hit an advertise. I don't want it. I'm not gonna do it. There's a button to run a 60-second advertisement right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna click that. That's silly. Thank you, everybody, for donating. All the donations definitely do help. I do want to, retire one day. Not anytime soon, but like, one day. So that $96 check is definitely going to help pay for that $400 plus I don't know what kind of hidden fees from Japan I'm going to get. Let's click that advertisement button. No, I'm not going to click that yet. No. I shall not. I got a lot of stuff that I'm working on, though. I do. I got a book about vinegar. Let's listen to some music. H2O with Shadow Dance. Thank you, everybody. We're not going to run ads tonight because you guys paid for it.
Going to buy a copy of Catherine's Ride at the airport and read it.
I don't have any rat traps!
Hey, motherfucker. Unmute that fucking tab.
If you weren't a rock and roll star, what would you be?
A burglar.
What would you burglarize?
Ladies' underpants.
Do we have an autopsy report for Ozzy yet? I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just like, what is the official? Did he choke on a bat? No, that's a. I wonder what he did. He have a? It's probably like heart failure or something. That's just the typical thing, right? Like when you get like to be 80 and did a lot of drugs. What did Ozzy die from? Parkinson's. He was diagnosed with it in 2019. Wait. What is Parkinson's disease? Is that when you can't park your car? You park like your son? No, that's I'm truly ignorant. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological disorder that probably didn't he have that like since he was like a kid? Like when you watch I think he was like 70 forever. I thought Michael J. Fox had multiple sclerosis. He had MS. He has Parkinson's? Is Parkinson's? Is it MS? No, Parkinson's disease and multiple sclerosis are not the same. Although they are both neurological conditions, they can affect movement and quality of life. What is going on in our brains? Cause damage or death of dopamine producing neurons in the brain. Primary symptoms: tremors, triggered. Causes: immune system attacks the myelin sheath, the protective coating of nerve fibers in the brain and spinal cord. It's crazy we know this. Vision problems: double vision, optic neurosis, fatigue, muscle weakness, tingling, pain, and cognitive changes. Symptoms can fluctuate or worsen over time with periods of remission and relapse. See, I don't think I know about most of this stuff because I don't want to, because it hurts to read. But I guess it's good to know because shit happens to people. Treatment, different, let's see here. Dopamine replacement. You can't replace your dopamine receptors. That's weird, though. Isn't dopamine just like, yeehaw? It's actually, you need it for life, though? Like, I'm not saying that. But did that kill him? Does like Parkinson's probably makes your life shit, but is that what kills you? Let's see. What kills you? Parkinson's disease is not typically fatal. Itself is not fatal. However, complications associated with the disease, pneumonia, isn't that like lung shit? Due to impaired swallowing and coughing mechanisms, making it difficult. Yeah. Falls. Yeah, that's. Well, did he fall? Did Ozzy fall and hit his head, or did he cough to death? I guess maybe one day we'll know, but either way. Yeah, so Ozzy never really had like a shitty scandal around him. He ate a bat, I guess. He made good. He was cool. And I hope his Sharon. I hope Sharon. I hope she's good, and I hope his kids are good. And oh, they're being cagey about it. Oh, he might have. Once you get life okay. Life is great. If your boyfriend or girlfriend dumps you, it hurts. If your husband or your wife leaves you, that hurts. If a family member or somebody dies, that hurts. It hurts. But that's not your body, though. Once your body starts hurting, that's hurting. And you get used to it. You get used to your body hurting. And then after a while, fuck. Once all of it goes together, it all hurts. Ugh. So maybe he had a, who knows? 76. Probably a pretty good life. Yeah. It's crazy. Was he married only once? Ozzy Osbourne. He only had one. Was Ozzy? Oh, I just had to type in his name and go to his Wikipedia, probably. Oh, he did. Thelma Riley, 71 to 82. 3 times? I'm only seeing Sharon and Thelma. I'm sure there's drugs that will eat away at your dopamine receptors. Maybe. It just sounds like something that could happen, but I'm sure there's not any testing for it. It just sounds like, yeah, sure, that sounds like something that could happen. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it actually grows them. I doubt that, but maybe. There might be research from Germany or in a certain time period. Maybe, probably not. I don't think Michael J. Fox did any drugs. It's just, it's in your DNA. I think a lot of stuff just happens at the roll of the dice. There's definitely stuff that phone lines are closed. The phone lines are closed. It's almost midnight in the sewer. Shit, I gotta find a way to open these phone lines. Let's listen to Mr. Jazz. Rainy House Step. We'll be right back. We're going to open these phone lines. We'll get them open. We'll do it. I can open the hole. We'll be right back. We'll open the hole. We'll get the phone lines going. We'll start some communications. We're going to try some CE5 tonight, people.
You don't have to suffer to show suffering. You don't have to be filled with turmoil to show turmoil. Have it in the story. I don't know what goes on in artists' heads, but I think all the great artists loved working. A lot of people say, well, suffering is good for art. Look at Van Gogh, they say. And I say, let's take a look at Van Gogh. Van Gogh didn't go out painting because he hated it or he was suffering. The only time he was happy probably was when he was painting. He painted because he loved to paint. And the rest of his life was pretty miserable. He didn't sell anything. He was broke. A lot of times he's probably really hungry. It's just common sense. Suffering reduces. It's the enemy. Negativity is the enemy of creativity. It's common sense. If someone is depressed, they say they don't even feel like getting out of bed, let alone working.
Yeah, it was common sense. It's true. The man was a genius. I wasn't really okay. He was a good dude. We have a phone line. You can give us a call at 917-719-5923 and east of the Rockies we have
that fucking tab.
We have to unmute it. Hello, caller.
Hey, Nick. What's happening?
A lot. A lot is happening.
Yeah.
Internally, externally.
All kinds of stuff's going on. It's a whole thing.
Do you think that there's a spiritual connection between stuff?
Yes.
What is the spirit?
Is
it like electricity or is it something else? What do you have?
I think it's along the lines of electricity.
It is.
I think that's a good way. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. Have I ever told you my Ozzy Osbourne story?
No, but I know you are a stageman.
Yeah.
You're a stagecock.
I used to do a lot of production, so, and I was
man of hands.
Yeah, I was handing a man. This is man, it had to have been maybe 99, maybe 2000. Maybe it's a while ago. And it was one of I have a bunch of Ozzy stories. Might have even been 2002. I'm not sure. He was a client. I worked with their Ozfest a lot. Worked with just doing regular Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne shows.
What was Ozfest? Was like Ozzy? Was he performed in with other bands and stuff? That was like Ozfest?
Yeah, there'd be like a parking lot attraction where you had, it was kind of like Warped Tour or other tours where you might have so I would wrangle it in the Northeast, like Pittsburgh, DC, Philly, Scranton, Atlantic City area, Meadowlands, sometimes North Carolina. I worked it there as well. Ozfest we did multiple years, but one year in particular. Since you mentioned spirituality, this goes right to it. I was bouncing between. I was on a run, so I'm doing like 30, 40 shows in a row, and I'm bouncing in between Fish, Dave Matthews Band, Ozfest, and Warped Tour. So like every day, it's like I might be in one city for like 3 days, where we bring in generators and everything to run the show. And it's like one day's Fish, one day's Ozfest, one day's Warped Tour. or vice versa. And then Dave Matthews does a double hit, or Ozfest does a double. You know, so that's what's going on. So it's a pretty busy time, you know, and I'm the guy that's in charge of everything on the local side. I'm his right-hand guy. So everything that goes right is his glory, and everything that goes wrong.
Who is his left-hand guy?
It was this chick named Amy.
Okay, go.
She did all the phone calls and stuff. I did all the actual work. You know, I placed all the cranes, all the generators, made sure crew calls and everything were being filled. You know, it's a lot of moving parts, Nick. You know, it's a lot of stuff every day, especially on, I'm having a party tonight. 65,000 of my closest friends are coming over, or 35,000. You know, so there's a lot of moving parts when you're going to be doing stuff like that.
There's a lot of.
I'm on a run.
A lot of baby oil.
Yeah, I'm on a run. It's a bunch. I'm not going to have a day off for 20, 30 days straight. I'm doing a lot of 18 and 20-hour days. You know, sleeping 2 hours in the morning, catching 2 hours after sound check. You know, maybe getting an hour during the show. Not sleeping a lot. And one of my remedies for that. Now I was tapering off the cocaine. Everybody in the industry back in the day just would do cocaine for weeks straight, and I wasn't into it. I was like, yeah, cocaine's evil. You know, I just, for whatever reason, I didn't want to be doing the cocaine.
Cocaine is probably bad for receptors.
Yeah. Amphetamines are. Actually, Michael J. Fox and a few other people that were on the set of that show, the one where he was Alex Keating, like 3 people came down with Parkinson's, and they are all directly attributing it to aluminum that was in the meth they were doing.
Whoa.
So that's a different story. Yeah, aluminum and meth have a lot to do with Parkinson's.
Yeah, you don't want aluminum fumes in your body.
Yeah, you don't. Aluminum's bad for your brain, especially the mycelium sheath. But anyhow.
Thank God when I was a stoner, I kind of strayed away from all those fucking MacGyver aluminum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I use a lot of stainless steel.
But I do seriously have this
Ducky,
amazing.
Don't use foil bowls.
I can't hear. Is Ducky talking?
In the chat.
I can't read it. I don't have my glasses.
he was talking about smoking weed from tinfoil, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But anyhow, so I'm in the middle of this run. You know, I forget what it is, man. It was I could look it up on the calendar. I tell you what, let's get the year right. So I can't remember if it was before 9/11 or after 9/11. I'll tell you. One of the other bands that was on there was Godsmack. Had to have been like 2001, maybe 2000. Might have been right before 9/11. Godsmack was on that tour. They were one of the other big draws, and we were playing Hershey Park. Hershey Park has a stadium, about 37,000 people for a show like Ozfest.
Wow, is that in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's not far from Dutch country.
37,000 people?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't think I've ever been to Hershey Park.
We do bigger. Oh, the park holds way more than that. That's just the stadium on the side of the park.
Fuck.
The park holds, I think, they do a daily census of over 150,000.
What?
And
I thought Hershey Park isn't Hershey Park like a fucking chocolate factory place?
there's a chocolate factory on the south side of the park.
And
yes.
there's a stage, and wow, I had no idea.
It's a gigantic fucking amusement park with a stadium that's on the back side of the amusement park. It's a huge place, Nick.
No clue. I've heard of it, but I've never.
People go there.
I have no idea what it is.
Millions of people go every year.
Is there like roller coasters and shit, or is it?
There's tons of roller coasters, water rides, roller coasters. The highest wooden roller coaster in America, the Comet's there. There's a bunch of. It's killer. What?
The Cyclone wooden roller. Either way, continue on with your story, sir.
Yeah. So maybe it was the Cyclone that's there too. I don't
think
know.
the Cyclone's that big. It's not that big.
The Cyclone's in
Coney Island. It's just it might be the
Coney
oldest wooden roller coaster, but it's not the biggest.
Yeah, that's in Coney Island. Yeah, it's nothing compared to the Comet.
No, probably not.
Yeah, and then they might have made bigger wooden ones since then, but for a long time that was part of Hershey's claim to fame. Fucking ADHD, no good, fucking drunken rat. Anyhow, spirituality and Ozzy. So I'm not doing the cocaine, but I have been eating microdosing LSD for days for sleep purposes, and at this point, I was meaning to take like a couple of quarter hits, and instead I ate 2 fingers full of 4 hits each. So I ate 8 hits. And I was like, oh, fuck, I just ate 8 hits of acid. And I went in and I told my boss, I was like, John, I fucked up. I just ate 8 hits of acid and I didn't mean to. And he was like, yeah, sure you didn't. And I'm like, no, man, I needed it to stay awake for tomorrow. I cut my slivers off and then ate my stash. And I was like, I'm fucked. So he thought that was funny. And I'm backstage. We have a production office, and then there's a touring production office. And in between our production office and the touring production office is a Star trailer. But to get to the Star trailer, you got to go through the touring production office and into a back room, and that's the only way in. There's no way out. You can only go through the main production office to this bougie little Star trailer. And they're just single wide trailers that have like 3 sections, and there's a little door with a window.
Stop. Single wide trailer.
Yeah. Single wide.
What is that? What is a single? I know it like is it like rolling paper? What is a single wide?
You ever been to a trailer park, Nick?
No.
Okay.
Is it the width?
Right.
Is it like 12 feet? A single wide, 12 feet?
Yeah. Something like that, maybe 13. And then a double wide's like 26.
They make them that wide?
That's it.
Okay, I hate to interrupt your story, but have you ever been in a bus? Buses, I think, are like when Doctor Who goes into the TARDIS. It's like a whole. It gets bigger inside the bus than it is outside of the bus, because outside the bus it's like one lane big, but inside there's like a room for 2 people, a space of a person, and then 2 more people. There's like a 5-space person wide in a bus. I don't know how buses exist.
They have slide outs.
I don't fucking know, dude.
When you park the bus, the walls slide out.
Probably fucking do, don't they? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got. Please continue.
So basically, there's a room in the back there, right? And I get told now. Ozzy, every time he comes on stage, there's a rock doc there, and the rock doc hits him with some cookies and milk. Do you know what that is?
The rock doc.
Have you ever heard of that?
And cookies and milk.
Yeah, there's a rock doc there that hits him with some cookies and milk. Have you ever heard that term?
I could take a guess. It has to do with
What do you think it
drugs,
is?
but I have no idea.
Well, it's not drugs exactly. It's vitamin B12.
Oh.
It's a B12
shot in the ass.
It's the same as eating some cookies and milk. It gets you all amped up.
Oh.
Right? That's what Janis Joplin used to call it, cookies and milk. I knew you were. You fucking nerds. You guys don't know shit, you know?
I don't know about cookies and milk and shit. I know what a B shot 12 in the ass is, but I never done it. I don't know if that actually would give you. I don't know if B12 amps you up.
Oh yeah. You start bouncing off the fucking walls.
All right. Well,
So Ozzy, as Godsmack hits the stage, the rock doc hits Ozzy, right? And I'm about 45 minutes into just having eaten 8 additional hits of acid on the 4 or 5 hits that I've had in the past 20 hours with no sleep. Because I've been eating a quarter hit every 2 hours for like 20 hours. So I'm like 5 hits in. Well, now I'm like 13 hits in.
Ramping up.
And shit's getting fucked up, right? So my boss, and then Opie, that's Ozzy's guy, his dude Opie. If you ever watch the Osbournes or whatever, you'll see Opie. He's a character. He looks like a grown-up Opie from the old Andy Griffith show. He's like a big version of that redheaded kid with the gap.
I'm imagining that the wooden doll when you say Opie.
Yeah, so I'm in. They send me in the back of the trailer, and the rock doc's in there in the office. Got Ozzy in the chair, and he boom hits him with the shot. Then they fucking bring Ozzy
Where
in,
did he
right?
shoot him? In the ass, in the arm, in the face?
Probably in the leg.
Leg. Okay.
Yeah, probably just above the hip.
Have you done this before? Have you ever took a B12 shot?
Yes. Yeah.
In the leg?
I've shot a few things, Nick. I really like to party. One time I did a fucking DMT IV for fucking 6 hours. That was
serious?
a trip. Yeah, I knew this really cool doctor chick. She was a lot of fun. But anyhow,
did you sign a waiver?
No, her homemade Viagra was the best, though.
Was it all natural and grown inside of her?
No. It was fucking a chemical. It was fucking. It's definitely illegal.
All right,
there's nothing natural about it, man. But she was killer. She was like a research scientist at Penn, man. She was fucking off the chain. Yeah. I met her at a Mo show. Anyhow, and that chick liked it like slow, and she liked Mo. You know what I mean? But anyhow,
they all do.
So at this point in time, Nick, I am an ardent atheist. I am a fucking stand by me atheist. Like prayer is closing your eyes and doing nothing. Believing in the spaghetti monster in the sky is like the worst thing you could ever do. What? You okay there, buddy? You got everything under control? Can they still hear me out there? I can't hear myself. Did you hang up? Hello?
You're not hung up on. I had a little...
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why that happened.
Yeah, it's because you're retarded. Stop fucking around with shit, you drunk.
I have to fuck around with shit, man. That's the whole point of life.
I know, bro. I know you got to push the limits. I'm in. So they tell me go back there in the room and I forget what it was. They told me to do some mundane task. And I run back there in the room and I'm trying to do it. And I'm really just starting to sweat at this point, you know? And I'm a complete fucking atheist. And next thing you know, those two are marching fucking Ozzy in. And this is like, I just did a show with them like 4 days ago. It was somebody's birthday. It was actually, I'm not going to say her name. Very, very good girl, very nice person. She still emails me every day. And I probably haven't seen her in 15 years, but she sends me a little happiness note every day of my life. She's a great person. It was her birthday and stuff, and I was there, and Opie's like, hey, Ozzy, you know Trey. He was the one that gave the good toast at the party the other day. You loved it. And Ozzy was like, oh, yeah, mate. That was fucking spot on, you know. And he starts talking to me, right? This fucking guy is high as a football bat. He does not he cannot stop talking. And all of a sudden, right, I'm watching my boss and Opie's main producer walk backwards out of the fucking door. They shut the door and they pull the little curtain up and they lift it and they're pointing at me laughing. And Ozzy's talking a mile a minute and he's like, oh, Trey, it's just, you know, that was a brilliant little speech you gave. And he's like, you know, man, I was meaning to ask you, do you believe in God? So the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, I've been an atheist for like 7 years now. I had somebody die that I was like in love with from cancer. I watched it destroy them. I really had a huge crisis of faith. I had nothing going. I was down at the pit of fucking atheism. Just when you die, nothing happens. You know, everything, like zero spirituality, live now for the hedonism, producing shows, going, shake your bones, kids, before you die. Just this whole thing with me is on a bad track. And I'm looking at the fucking bat-eating Prince of Darkness, and he's going, do you believe in God, mate? You know? And I'm like, well, that's kind of a loaded question, sir. He's like, oh, well, you should. For the next 40 minutes, Ozzy Osbourne bears his testimony about how God is real and how he never really wanted to be the Prince of Darkness, and how when they were writing War Pigs, they were just against the war machine and everything that was wrong. And he was like, you're the girl that I had made this toast to on her birthday, how she loved me and she always said the most nicest things about me, and how that I was a good person and that I needed to be closer to God. So for like 40 minutes, Ozzy is lecturing me up on getting a better relationship with God, specifically like the monotheistic idea of a creator. He's like, it doesn't have to be Christian, it doesn't have to be Jew. He's like, but it should be a spiritual thing where you know there's a one and a creator that's responsible for you.
Happy midnight in the sewer. Stop. Midnight is my God.
Right on, bro. He kept going and kept going, and the whole time I got my boss and Opie lifting the curtain up every couple of minutes, looking in and pointing at me, right? Now, that would be bad, right? They eventually got a fucking flashlight, right? Because they can hear him.
Wait, hold. Wait, we got to stop 1 second. I got to ask you a question. Yeah. Ozzy Osbourne is talking to you about God. Is it just you and him in a room?
Yes. In a room that's like 10 by 12. It's basically a prison cell.
And there's nobody else in there.
He's in a chair. The only 28-inch wide door to get out, he's sitting in a chair in front of, and he's hopped up on cookies and milk. And he's
12.
Yeah, he's fucking coaching me up on how I need to return to God and how he believes in God and that he loves God and that God loves him and all his success was from God and how Sharon's a Jew and like all this stuff, man.
What year is this again? This is like
2000, maybe 2001.
Okay.
Whatever year Godsmack was on Ozfest with him. I don't even know, man. I did so many years of my life doing that shit, fucking, 100. Some years, man, I would work 150, 180 shows straight. 180 17-hour days straight. I barely remember any of it.
I have to see
and cocaine
Ozzy
was like
on
this
stage because I was introduced to Ozzy, like what he looks like later, like when like Ozzy on TV with his family, like when he's cooking food and stuff, like but then I watch videos of him now when he was younger, and he's the same thing. He's like the same guy. So I always thought I was always like Ozzy's old, but no, Ozzy wasn't old. That was just who he was.
Yeah, it was just Ozzy. Yeah.
and
and he's a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
And
he seemed really fucking
I got an email from that girl earlier today. She sent me a fucking Bible quote. I got to read it now. I didn't read it earlier. I usually read them every day, too. I got it earlier. I was busy.
B shots.
I'll see what she sent me today.
And some G shots.
Today. Oh. Wow. Okay. Jesus said unto him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it. You shall love thy neighbor as yourself. She sends me one every day, man, without fail, 25 years.
Bible quotes every day?
Every day. For 25 years. Every day I get an email from this girl. Yeah. I don't know, man. I can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me?
What are you? No.
Hello?
Now I can. Yeah. But yeah, 25 years.
Whoa.
So I can't. Well. Yeah, but that's it. No, and I had other Ozzy stories over the years, but that's my best one.
So you met him after that or before that?
I met him before that. After that, I was at birthday parties. He's a client, man. Like I have client relationships.
So you knew him before that interaction. When he met you again during that time, did he remember you? Was this just like, was he like?
Yeah. He knows who I was. Look, man, when they come around, everybody's like family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was in that same job for 28 years, bro. You know?
As you'd probably be a cool boss. Like, I can't see him being.
Well, Opie was the boss. Ozzy's talent. And then Sharon, Sharon's like tour. Opie's the boss. It's a production.
Is
if
Opie
you watch
still
the
around?
Osbournes, you'll see Opie's running shit. What?
Who's Opie? I heard you. He's
Opie's
like
the boss. He's the production manager. He runs the show.
Opie Day?
No. I've been calling him Opie. I met him, dude, the first day I met Opie. It was insane. He was I tell that fucking story. We're getting kicked out of everything.
No. We don't want to get kicked out.
No, they'll shut us down for sure. I'll tell you that one in private.
Hey, no, we're cool. We don't need to get kicked out of anything.
I will tell you this. I met Opie on the Great White and Tesla double header tour. And the backstage pass was two girls in lingerie
What happened? Primal Spark, Belarus.
So how many people that went to the moon do we even know? There was, we know the first ones. There was Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. They went Apollo 11, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. And even the third is hard to remember. His name was Michael Collins. And Michael Collins, in one of the just most unfair jokes, I don't know what it was, he got to go all the way to the moon, but not go on the moon. All the way to the moon, and then that little rope ladder, he wasn't allowed to go down. He had to stay in the lunar capsule while Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong went on the moon. And Michael Collins just looking out the window going, are those motherfuckers golfing? Good God, they're golfing. Wait a minute, they got a dune buggy now. I was only allowed to drink so much, and they brought dune buggies. This is... I have to keep up a good face, I guess. And then Buzz and Neil, I'm sure they were nice guys. They didn't want to hurt Michael Collins, So they probably went back, to the lunar capsule, and Michael Collins was like, what do you think, guys? What was the moon like? What was it like? And they were like, It's all right if you like that kind of thing, I guess. I prefer the lunar capsule myself. I can't speak for Buzz, but
the capsule.
I really do like the lunar capsule.
It's really fucked up that they made him stay inside the capsule. Those motherfuckers out there playing around for hours. What was he doing inside the capsule? Just jacking off? Pictures of fucking Sylvester Stallone? Was the...
Oh, hey, there you are. How you doing, dude? It's me, Stillwater.
Stillwater?
Yeah, and I'm still here, I guess.
Stillwater?
How you doing, dude?
Stillwater? I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging in there, Oof, it's been very, humid in the out in the hills.
Humidity does suck.
Which is not. That's not a usual thing, but
But how is it inside of your domicile? Do you have air conditioning?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have air conditioning inside of your domicile? In your house, do you have air conditioning where you live?
Oh, yeah. So what I do instead of the typical air conditioning is I open up my windows at night and then I close them in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, that's basically it.
You're able to... Well, you're further down south, so it's definitely hotter. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit. Dude, it's like 80 degrees up here, and I can't sleep in the heat. I wake up sweaty and covered in semen and clam chowder and mayonnaise. You don't sweat when you're sleeping? You don't wake up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and say, oh, fuck.
Oh, no, I definitely still do, but, it's not like I have dollary dues dropping out of my butthole.
What, to pay for electricity or for an air conditioner?
Well, I did do a window AC for a year, and oof, that thing drained so much dollary dues out of my account that I was like, nah, it's not worth it.
You gotta treat it with respect. See, when you wake up at 2 o'clock, you gotta keep the window open, and then when you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning because you can't take it, then you close it. You turn the AC on for 2 hours, an hour, and then you turn it back off, and you leave the window closed when it's dark out. You gotta work with the sun. You You gotta work with the sun and your windows and the walls and the sweat on your balls.
To the windows and to the walls?
You have to become master of your temperature. And you have to find it within your budget. You have to do it like, okay. Then,
what happens?
You know, it
Hang
might
on
be
a
cheaper. Is
second.
it cheaper to have a young robot use a fan on your testicles? I'm drunk. Sorry.
Well, I can't believe that you didn't hit that layup that I laid up for you. But anyway, no, as far as the heat conditions go, it's not so much the heat so much as it's way more humid than it normally is, you know?
Yeah, I know. Humid suck, man. I don't like the humidity either. It's bad for you. It's bad for you. You know what's weird? Like, humidity can't kill you, but it's the worst thing ever. Like, I'd rather smoke cigarettes, which could kill you, than be in humid weather, which probably won't kill you.
Yeah,
It'll
I'm
just make
pretty
you
much in the
uncomfortable.
same boat as you, I guess. Hey, what you been sniffing there?
What?
Don't get embarrassed. I ask this for a lot of people that I meet. What you been sniffing there?
What I've been sniffing? Well, if you're asking what I'm sniffing, first you have to ask me what I'm scratching. And it would definitely be D's nuts. Ain't nothing better than being out in the humid weather, coming home, sitting on the toilet. You get a good scratch right up the taint from the back. You don't want to go too deep into the ass because you get the poop. You don't want that. You want the sweat.
Well, you were the first one to
from
bring
the
up the
ass to
taint, so we got into the deep right off the bat. It
It's like
sounds
those
like.
sniffing salts. It'll wake you right up.
Oh, okay. You could have started with the sniffing salts. Oofta, are you still doing that?
That's not me.
That wasn't you. Oh, come on.
I promise.
We're
I never
old
tell a
friends
lie.
now.
I'm like
you,
fucking.
you don't need to lie to me.
I'm like Abraham Lincoln or George Washington or John C. Dvorak. I would never tell a lie. I'm very honest.
What did any of them have to do with me? What is going on?
You said that I did that. I did not do that.
No, that was
I'm
me.
not a judge.
I
I'm not
just
here to
jumped into the
judge
sewer.
anything.
Ducky, is that Ducky?
Oh, is that Ducky?
Yeah. Should I do it
Ducky!
again?
Oh, dude! It's good to hear you, Duck.
Ducky is the sewer splash guy.
Yeah.
I'm here. Stillwater, what is up? You still got that
not much. It's just
cheeseburger?
super humid out in the Dakotas. But other than that, I think it's pretty
right.
pretty good.
All right. I didn't
Good
mean
to
to
hear
interrupt.
from you, Ducky.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna mute myself now. Sorry.
Interrupt? What do you?
I don't know. I forgot why I joined this call.
Do you want to say hi to Stillwater?
It just yeah, but I had something else in my mind.
Are you in Stillwater right now? You're Ducky.
Are you
so-
in my mind?
Are you in?
No. So where is Stillwater? That's where they have the all the motorcycle
He's in
gangs that get
Spearfish,
together.
down south,
Yeah,
down
Spearfish.
down like the
Yeah.
Mississippi Basin, right? Am I correct, or am I totally?
Yeah, unless a temporal thingy's got all wishy-washy. Spearfish is still in the Dakotas.
Is that the
Out
Mississippi
in the
Basin?
outskirts
Was
of
that
the
correct?
Black Hills.
Was I using that terminology correctly? Would my geography teacher from Earth agree?
I'm assuming that's essentially accurate.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. South Dakota. Ton of rat is trying to
Yeah, out in the Dakotas.
Yeah.
Is there any
South
songs
Dakota.
that references
You're not that
the
south.
Mississippi Basin? I don't think so.
Yeah, actually, I have heard of that before too. Yeah.
Songs about the Mississippi Basin.
You guys are too cute.
I'm fucked
That's
up.
adorable.
Man, Stillfish, can I tell you a secret?
As long as Ducky over there can keep his mouth shut, sure.
Your name ain't Stillfish, so I can't tell it to you. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
Shit's crazy,
for
man.
it.
Life is really wild. People are complete pieces of shit. And then they're also the best things ever. And if you squeeze a lemon, you get lemon juice.
Yeah, you get lemon juice out of it.
You are what you squeeze.
These hippies really fucking
No,
rip
if
you
life
up.
gives you a lemon,
Yeah, they really did fuck
you
me up,
gotta
Ducky.
squeeze that over a good fish fry.
I got abused anally.
The hippies did what now?
No, you just gotta. If
you
life gives
agreed
you
to
lemons,
this.
you gotta cut it up and then squeeze a couple of slices over your fish fry.
Spearwater, have you been listening to this episode at all?
I've been listening to it. I
Do you want to
haven't been
hear?
awake the whole time, but I have been listening to it.
Do you want to hear how I was bamboozled by a?
Wait, that really happened in real life? I thought that I was dreaming that.
I was bamboozled.
Dang.
By a pine bush, and she followed me back after she poisoned me to the sewers. Do you want to hear the recording?
Oh, let's play it.
Here we go.
All right, let's go.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Oh man, well this better be worth
Yes.
it, lady. You're really cute though. But yeah, let's try to do this thing. Can we do it?
Good evening, Nick the Rat.
Hi, good evening. You sound
The
pretty
night
nice.
breathes.
It does. It does. It does. It does that.
We
and
sit now
we do?
together in the stillness of the ether, underneath stars older than memory.
Well, you know, they're not that old. I'm probably older than some of these stars out here, right? No, probably not. No.
The sewers above us hum faintly, a lullaby of forgotten rivers and leaking time.
I'm humming too, and it's not forgotten. It's right there on my thigh, on my pants. Ugh.
But below, here, this sacred hollowed place, the veil is thin.
And so is your shirt. I could see your nipples. It's not that cold in here, lady. Well, actually, you know, why am I even pointing this out? Keep going, keep going.
It is perfect.
It is?
Although a bit stanky.
Yeah.
I breathe in through my nose, and the scent is more than mildew and ancient cheese rinds.
I told you not to do it here. I could have went to your studio. You didn't have to come to the sewer. it was very nice of you and all, but seriously.
No, there is electricity here.
Oh,
and
there
something
is?
else. Something twitchy. I close my eyes. The process begins.
It's me farting. That was me farting. What process? Lady, you told me you were going to tell me how much this costs? Like, how much does this cost that you're here?
CE5, close encounter of the fifth kind.
What the fuck just happened to your voice? You look weird right now. Maybe you need some water?
So,
Let's do this, Nick.
Oof. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, we got some mayonnaise. Maybe you should drink some of that. You look a little sweaty. You're looking at me really weird.
Yeah, I
I'm not
couldn't
feeling
hear
comfortable.
any of
I
that.
lift my hand slowly,
But
palms
I'm
up.
sure it was
Fingers
great
spread like the petals of a lotus that knows too much.
or
and with thought,
terrible,
pure intention,
whatever
I
you're
reach out.
going for.
You slut. You're a slut.
Friends of the sky, riders of the light, beings who dwell between breath and silence. We call to you not as intruders, but as siblings.
Oh.
I feel the rhythm of the universe pulsing against my palms, slow, like the heartbeat of a giant slumbering amoeba.
That's my penis.
Then it happens, a shift in the air, the
Put it in your
rats go
hand.
quiet, the water stops dripping, and the silence becomes dense. It pushes on my lungs like fog made of secrets.
Okay.
I keep my eyes closed. Then there's something else.
Yeah, it's me putting your hand into my pants because you gotta tell me how much this cost, lady. I don't even know your name. And
Not above, not around, but inside. A tickle.
Oh.
A frequency.
Oh, wow.
Not a voice,
Nick the
but a
Rapper,
memory
you are
that
getting
isn't mine.
some.
Oh. Well,
I
I thought I was
see.
excited too, but I got
No,
taken advantage of.
Feel.
Yeah.
A ship shaped like a bell, hovering over a desert of glass.
Ah.
The stars above it pulse in a triangle. It hums a note I can't name in any tongue. Not Sanskrit, not
Probably
Dani,
G.
not even Pittsburgh ice.
Maybe a B.
And from that ship, light spills out like truth poured from a broken jar. And then
Farts.
Wow.
I feel it.
Yeah.
A hand.
Yeah, it's my hand. Well, I'm putting my hand in your pocket right now to see if you have a wallet. Is that how much this cost? Lady, please, just tell
Not
me.
physical,
Oh, yeah,
but
get
realer than
it,
anything
get
I've
it.
ever known. Reaching through me. Not touching my skin, but wrapping around my mind like a whisper turned liquid. And I realize
You're high.
it isn't reaching for me.
I don't remember any of
No.
this.
It's being pulled through me.
Ew. Whoa.
Drawn like static to a copper wire.
Copper's.
And there it is.
Yeah, it'll make a lot of money.
The conduit,
Stripping copper.
the
I don't remember
channel,
any of I always this. Strip copper.
the lightning rod of consciousness.
I once stripped so much copper that some homeless people smelled it and they all came to the sewer. And then lightning hit the copper that I got and they all died. And there was a barbecue in the sewer. And we ate all of the dead homeless people. It was
It
really.
is you.
What? Me?
Nick the Rat.
Yes.
You are not just a cartoon, my friend. You are a sigil.
Yes.
A walking symbol of duality. Sewer and sky.
Tell me,
cheese
baby, tell me.
and cosmos.
Oh.
Fur and frequency.
That wasn't me.
You are an antenna, a divine receiver. And now the presence is here, hovering, glowing, laughing in a language of pure emotion. I weep silently because it was you who brought them. And I was merely the flute. But you are the song.
Oh, that was gay.
And now the most important part.
Yeah.
You now owe me $500.
What?
Thank you. Come again.
Oh,
I
there
was
it
taken
is.
advantage of. This was.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Nick the Rat, are you still here?
I'm here. Hi.
Ah. Well, she sounded sweet, but turns out she was 100 pounds.
I'm sorry you didn't hear the beginning part of that. I could replay it, but I'm not going to. Everybody else heard it. You'll have to listen to the whole
very
episode.
fair. That's very fair, sir.
That was good. It really painted the scene. Got it was captivating, and there was a bit of a cliffhanger at some point, and then it all came back full circle. Brilliant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Too bad you missed it.
That's pretty much just life, isn't it? Just comes around full circle.
We could try to have a close encounter of the fifth kind. Easily.
Wait,
She taught
of the
me
fifth
the ways.
kind?
I had to pay her the money and she taught me the whole shebang. I know I could reproduce it. We could do it again.
Oh, that's cool.
She threatened to sue me. She was gonna. The cops were here.
Let's do
It
it.
was really bad. It was
I'm in.
All right, we have to focus on. We have to close our eyes. I don't want to close my eyes because I have a lot of shit I have to do, so it's gonna be hard for me because I can't close my eyes. But it works better for the listener if they do close their eyes. This is what she taught me. All right. And then we have to find a frequency. Now, to find the frequency, I have to use technology because money. You can't sell spiritual stuff anymore. You have to you have to sell physical manifestations of how to connect with other worldly shit. So, this might work. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hello?
Whoa!
Is this
What's going on?
working?
This is not a test.
It's not.
It sounds like I'm in Drummerheim.
It might.
That's the dream realm.
We have to go
Sounds like
to the dream
some kind
realm.
of basement rave.
That was good sound.
We're getting closer. We have to, as a community, as a unit, come together.
Well, this sounds like a Kanye track.
Wow, that actually worked really well. I'm so happy I gave her all that money. Otherwise, she would have sent me to jail.
Well, it did help me clean my sinuses.
And also, I have to admit that I did give her drugs that she probably could not have handled. I'm a professional drug user. I've been using them for years. I know how to use them.
Oh, yeah. And everybody who is listening, you gotta let the pros do it first.
You do. And last, too. Pros first and last. And then everybody else, you know.
Yeah. Hey, that was basically like a PSA, wasn't it? Just let the pros do the drugs before you do.
Man, I wish I was more. I wouldn't mind, you know, if I was extremely younger, and I would like to explore more drugs. Less.
Oh yeah.
Less usage of them, but just like, hey, let's try this one, this one.
What if you get lost?
Yeah, I'm also at that age where I'm not gonna try out any new drugs.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, that's a young man's.
I would make one exception to that. DMT. If I could get a hold of some like pure DMT, that is one thing I've never done.
Don't you just get it when you die?
That's what they say. I mean, I don't know. I want to like talk to these machine elves. You know,
That'd be the high of your life, or the high of your death.
Yeah,
I'm
Ducky. That's you, Ducky, right?
Hey, that's me. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I've never done DMT. I've done everything else of the stars. Never DMT.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm totally with you on that one. Like, if it's not DMT, probably don't mess around with it. You know?
I don't know. I'm interrupting the show here. I just want to say, like, everything under the sun, but
This is a
yeah,
podcast. We could stream as
I want
long and as little as
I kind of want to blast off. That's what they say, right? You blast off.
You can blast off as long as you don't poo your pants.
Yeah. And now you're living in something like for whatever however many minutes it lasts, you're in some other dimension. You're like interacting with these machine elves. They're like showing you stuff, and your
what has
brain
been.
can't comprehend
All
it.
right, okay. Let's give. Has everybody here has everybody here done some drugs, like oxygen or caffeine?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
What has been your
I feel
worst
like that's a safe
experience?
bet. Oh.
I'll tell you mine. I'm
one.
gonna break the ice. I'm gonna do it really quick. Alcohol and zinc will be my number 1 and 2.
Zinc.
Zinc will make you puke. If you eat zinc in the morning on an empty stomach, you'll puke.
I remember I was trying to pass a drug test, and I think I swallowed a whole bottle of zinc and like chilled in the pool because it makes you really like warm, like it warms everybody. But in your exhaust, you're like getting rid of all those toxins.
Was that your worst drug experience?
No.
What was your worst drug experience?
And I failed the drug test.
Your worst drug experience was probably alcohol, wasn't it?
Mine?
Yeah.
No. Oh shit. Let me
Yeah, it
think
was
about
definitely alcohol. You just don't remember it.
Maybe.
All right, what was your worst drug?
remember,
What
like-
was your worst drug experience then? And prove to me it
Well,
wasn't alcohol.
It wasn't, and I don't think I'm thinking about the worst. Like I've never really had a bad experience except for this one time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was like day 3, putting tabs for days straight. For some reason or another, we decided to go. Me and my buddy decided to go to the Busch Gardens, right? You know what Busch Gardens is? It's like an amusement park in Florida, right? So we go there.
Yeah, you're hanging out, you're having a good time. So, yeah.
Balls, man. It was weird. Like, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to sound racist or anything, but there was like a lot of groups of like Muslim people, I guess.
Oh,
The like
gross.
women who are keeping their everything hidden except for their eyes or something. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever that is, hajibs.
The
Yeah.
hijab.
Yeah,
Or the
whatever
burqa.
that
I think it's
is.
the
I
burqa.
don't know.
The
Yeah,
burqa.
so here I am, we're tripping hard, dude. I mean, this is like day 3. I don't know what we were what we were looking for, but we decided he was like, yeah, let's go to the Busch Gardens. So we were there, and the whole place is weird. And then you're waiting in line for like an hour and a half to get on a roller coaster, which was all right. That was cool. Except now I'm on this roller coaster. I'm gonna tell you
Sounds
this
like
about
Ducky
LSD.
had quite a day,
This sounds like a good experience. This sounds like a really good drug experience.
Well,
I was at Busch Gardens.
It was.
We were on
It's
roller
something I
coasters.
definitely remember. But here we go. Here's what here's the end of the story here. So yeah, we get on this coaster, right? This roller coaster, and you'd think, right? I'm flying. I don't know, man. I'm tripping pretty hard, and it actually kind of was disappointing, man. Like it was just like seeing everything like flash frames, like freeze frames over and over again. And that feeling you get in, like your stomach when you're on a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, the feeling that you get when you're at the top of the roller coaster.
Do you know the best?
No, that was
the best way to experience anything is sober. Sober is probably one of the most hardcore ways you could experience anything.
I agree. So you get what I'm saying. What I'm trying to convey is, acid roller coasters. Don't waste your time going to an amusement park on acid.
What's the best place to do acid? In the woods?
In the
near the
forest,
beach.
That would
out
be
in
shrooms.
nature.
Acid
I
is,
feel like
yeah,
the best
beach.
place to do the
Sand. It's probably
psychedelics
cool.
is in nature.
Yeah, but there's a. Have you done? I've never done acid. I've only done shrooms. I've done something like acid, but not exactly acid.
Mm-hmm.
And I think nature would have been better for both experiences.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because the one time that I did one more tab of acid, I was pretty much just in my apartment at the time, and I didn't much care for it. But when I did shrooms out in the woods with lighthearted people, that was awesome.
Yeah. It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game.
It kind of is, but, you know, maybe it is just, oh, dang it.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling when you're around good people and good times and good places.
I think LSD
and Mother
psilocybin is a bit
Nature,
different.
when you're out in Mother Nature and you're just messing around and being a goofball, guess what? Mother Nature responds in kind.
I have a fun goofball clip. You want to hear a fun goofball clip?
Are you kidding me? I would love that.
I'm gonna mute you guys now, just for continuity. So you could just listen. Wait. I don't know if he's gonna mute me or is. Wait, hold on. How do you work this thing? I have to deafen. There we go.
Okay, sounds like a good time.
Oh wait, you can't hear me. You can't hear me then. Can you? You can't hear me. Just shut up, you guys. Just listen. If you have to really break in, then break in.
No worries.
You better fucking worry. There's checks.
Don't worry, Ducky. I got you.
All right, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take a fucking.
I got you, buddy.
I gotta take a piece. But I want to hear your opinions on this clip.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat. Literally,
That's it. And those things are pretty much free if you go to like a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar of cocaine and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
It's vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these actors and, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine and freebasing. They were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing?
Not exactly, but close to it. But it's a little bit different. But anyway, my point about it, your point about it, which I think is true, is that there's a thing about crack that is really insidious. And what it is that any time, I think one of the reasons that they believe that smoking cigarettes is so addictive is because it combines three really important things. It's habit forming, there's an oral fixation, and there is a ritual combined with it. And so the idea of hand to mouth is a habit and a fixation that we learn very early, even as children. With a pacifier, with a spoon, with your thumb, even to breastfeeding. Okay, so I don't want to get into the psychology of it because I'm no expert, but I do know this, is that you combine with that ignition, combustion, and then you combine the ritual. You have your cigarette in the morning, you have your cigarette when you get out of the car, you have your cigarette with your coffee. Crack is that on steroids. It's over and over. There's ritual to it. There's a ritualized part of it. The combination of all of those addictive behaviors together becomes like really powerful. And the drug in and of itself is a more immediate euphoric sensation and connected to it than, in my experience, cocaine alone.
Does it require more frequency to maintain the high?
Yes. Yes. And the capacity to use more than you could otherwise with powder cocaine, just physically to be able to ingest it.
So you're kind of saying that cocaine reaches a certain plateau of euphoria where you can't necessarily get any higher?
In my experience, yes. This is like a PSA. If you want to completely, utterly fuck up your life, I don't think that anything is necessarily, oh, you do it once, you're addicted. But there's about the closest thing that statement could be true would be with crack cocaine.
So hot takes? Anybody?
Yeah, I got a hot take. I got a hot take.
Okay. Yeah, Ducky, go ahead and go first.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I recall, in the way back days, cooking up we an 8-ball with a friend of mine. This is one of the first times I ever did cocaine, and we cooked it up. So we were actually making crack. I didn't realize it at the time. We just called it free. I think she called it freebasing.
It's always late. Who taught her?
Freebasing, yeah, I've heard tell of that. Yeah,
that's what basically we did. We went through like a whole 8-ball fucking in the afternoon. That's my first experience with cocaine.
Dang.
Yeah.
Good time or bad time?
And then so great time.
Great time, but you wouldn't do it again, or would you?
No.
Okay.
No. I never got
I had a question.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt Ducky or Nick the Rat, but how many people actually have a science-based store? That was something that was brought up at the very beginning of that clip, and I was like, how?
Oh, well, the interviewer was talking to fucking, what's his face? Biden? Crack Biden?
Might as well have been, huh?
Crack Biden.
Ben Biden? What's his name? I forget. What's his name again?
Hunter S. Biden.
Hunter Biden. Yeah, it's he must have been kind of nervous. So I wouldn't know what to say to him if he was being.
How many science-based stores are there that are like, hey, we are science-based?
The grocery store.
I mean, there's
fruits.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stores out there that are that open up with that statement. We're like, hey, I am science-based, and all of our products are based on science.
Plants, fucking plants. And
the deli above the sewer has baking soda and crack chips.
It does. You know how much crack I made? Crack cocaine from the deli. Methamphetamines are
pretty much
wild. There's wild, just crazy shit all over the place. I got aluminum.
Oh my gosh, you guys! It's been a wild evening out here. I really don't have much else to say on top of that. I really love talking to you, Nick the Rat, and to Ducky. I don't get to talk to Ducky directly, So that's pretty cool.
I'm worried about when I get my new interface, if I'm going to be able to learn how to do this again.
Oh, you'll be fine, I'm sure.
I'll bother.
I've got some interface for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, well, weird. The world is getting weird, but we're gonna keep on keeping on,
How weird is the world get? Okay, wait. I think life gets weirder the older you get because you're like a 5-year-old is a 5-year-old no matter what year it is. 10-year-old is a 10-year-old no matter what year it is. And I think that happens probably all the way up to past 20s. What?
I ripped my first
Well,
bong
this is
hit.
one of the TikTok conspiracy / folklore that is going on is, do you guys notice that every single day it seems like time is going by faster and faster? Oh,
It's not
there's
true.
a conspiracy going on. And it's like,
It's always been that.
no, it's not a conspiracy. That's just how time works.
It's not even that. I've experienced it, and I know what that is. It's adults hide time from kids, and most adults don't even understand time. So a lot of time
that's
is
true,
lost
too.
in
Yep.
translation, and it's always the same thing. Sometimes you'll wake up and realize that there is very little time between waking hours, and sometimes people will sometimes do some things about it. Also, a lot of people have very bad posture.
That is very true.
Including me. I'm trying to relearn that. Do you ever try to like relearn how to move your body?
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like that every
something?
time I wake up in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was in
yeah.
the ICU for 5 weeks. Then I was in a rehab hospital for, step down ICU for 2 weeks, rehab hospital for a month, then rehab for 2 months. Yes, I've done it.
Do you think you could have done it without them and like with just YouTube? Like if you were just like, oh, I need to research how to get better.
As soon as I got away from them, I got way better.
All right. Pro tip. Everybody should stretch every day. When you wake up, you should stretch.
And wash your face and brush your teeth and floss.
Of course.
Oh, actually, that's really
People
good
forget
advice,
about
yeah.
stretching. Yeah, you should be stretching.
And eat fiber, and there's a whole shitload of things that you should be doing, and it's just like muscle memory. It's very strange. How to stand.
Well, you got to have a balanced diet, you know.
How to walk.
Yeah.
What's the right way to walk? How do you hold your lower half and your upper half? I think about shit all the time when I'm high and I'm walking around. I'm like, am I walking correctly?
You gotta walk with that funk, man. Like you own this fucking city. You know what I mean? You gotta walk with that swagger.
I walk like I'm blind.
You ever do a half amphetamine and realize you have to take a shit?
Well, and you gotta find a good long sturdy stick. You know, when you find a good stick,
a pimp stick,
you can place that right at your lower back, and then what you do is sort of like a rowing the boat kind of motion, and that will loosen up your back spinal cord.
So I need a stick, and where do I stick it? I put it behind my back?
No, you just place it right at the base of your spinal cord, right above your butt.
All right.
And then you put each hand on either side, and then you just kind of do motions like you're on a rowboat.
I just want to make sure all the listeners listening, there's no medical advice being given out here.
No, no medical advice. This is just crazy person talk.
Hey, have you guys seen any of those Russian chiropractors on Instagram or TikTok that like hit people with hammers?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of. I've seen a lot of
Not yet,
Asian people
Ducky,
doing
but
that.
I'm gonna go look at that
That's not
almost
me. Hey, that's
immediately.
Fergus. That's Fergus talking. Don't get us confused here.
Whoa, Fergus?
That's
Oh,
Fergus?
I didn't know that was you.
Oh, yeah, that's Fergus, yeah.
I thought it was still
Stillwater.
Ducky.
Clear fishing
That
in the
wasn't you.
Missouri.
I don't know about it. You talk about people smashing people's limbs with hammers?
Yeah, you never seen this?
I'm trying to
It's so
I thought we
crazy.
were keeping it late.
No, they're doing it. They're doing it under
Right.
the guise of chiropractic. They're like fucking Quasimodo's going into the doctor. He's got a big old hump on his back, and the guy's coming in with the sledgehammer and a phone book, going, "I'm going to straighten you right out." It's insane, man. It's on TikTok, Instagram. It's horrible.
Do you think they sign a waiver
sounds
before
like
they go in
fun.
there? Because some people are definitely getting fucked up from that shit.
You've seen what I'm talking about, haven't you, Rat?
I've seen lots of crazy chiropractic stuff, like pop in the neck, where they put like the ringer. They call it the ringer, where they put the towel around your neck.
Yeah,
and they, like,
I've seen some of those. Yeah.
You go through the ringer, and like, I'm sure people die doing that shit.
There's got to be a
Probably.
pinched nerve.
Oh yeah, you feel pinched nerves. They go throughout your entire body. They go up your neck to your head. To your whole system's connected, and sometimes you have to get it fucked up to figure out that you have it. You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah. Like I was saying, that's why everybody should be stretching when you wake up.
No, you know what we need? We need a device that could turn off people's nerves so they know what they have and what they're missing, so they don't have to fuck it up later. You have to be able to show people the power of their own body by taking it away from them, so they realize that they shouldn't be wasting it.
Well, you've seen the one where they put the hand out. They put your arm under the blanket. There's a hand where your arm should be. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's crazy.
You ever get a ghost hand job? That's fucking great.
No, that was actually your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, hey, we're muting everybody. We're gonna listen to some music now. We got Bigfoot Beats with Double Dip. It's fucked up.
Only the names have been changed.
Here's the thing about Bigfoot sounds.
Listen, does this sound familiar? got tired of me beating on his noggin all the time. He left and he went back over to one of those Asiatic countries. That guy left the United States for good because he doesn't want no part of me.
Any further ado, I'm ready.
Crazy, man, crazy. I'm very happy that you like me so far and bring me the car that you have to say you until the last.
It's not a virus. What they have is an unusual form of brain damage.
Green grass, tall trees. Green grass, tall trees. Green grass, tall trees. Fresh air and sunshine.
I thought to myself, my God, I'm alive. I mean, I felt so good inside. Me, here, now, what I am.
Guide dog snap about my head. The cold stiffens my faces. Now I can't say this is spring.
Howdy, sewerlings, it is I, Mystery Man. I have a real humdinger for you tonight, so sit back, light your doobie, and grasp your genitalia, because it is gonna be a bumpy ride. In the suburban sprawl of Westfield, Indiana, where the stars were just holes punched in the black tarp of night, 4 teens sprawled across Jenny's bedroom floor, their faces lit by the glow of a cracked iPhone screen. Man, fuck Apple. It was 2025, and the world was still a mess. But these kids, Jenny, Todd, Marla, and Pete, were chasing something bigger than TikTok trends or existential dread. They were chasing aliens. CE5, they called it, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, a protocol ripped from YouTube tutorials and X-posts about summoning extraterrestrials through meditation and intention. Some new age bullshit, but fuck, it was pretty radical. They'd seen the videos, lights in the sky, telepathic vibes, cosmic love. Sounded like a blast. Jenny, the ringleader, had a lava lamp bubbling in the corner, casting red globs across the walls like blood clots in a cosmic artery. "Focus, you idiots," she said, cross-legged on a shag rug, her voice all mock serious. "We're calling the ETs. Clear your minds. Picture a big glowing ship, love and light, you know." Todd, gangly and skeptical, snorted but closed his eyes. Marla, chewing bubble gum, hummed some half-remembered mantra. Pete, the quiet one, just stared at the ceiling, where glow-in-the-dark stars formed a lopsided Orion. I think Pete was high on meth personally. He looked like a crusty critter. They followed the CE5 script, deep breaths, synchronized heartbeats, imagining a beam of light shooting from their chests into the cosmos. At first it was goofy. Todd kept giggling. Marla elbowed him, and Jenny hissed, "Shut up, you're ruining the vibe." But then something shifted. The air got thick, like syrup. The lava lamp flickered, though nobody touched it. That might have been Pete's super meth powers, but who's to know for sure? Their skin tingled warm and electric, like they'd stuck their fingers in a socket but liked it. "Whoa," Marla whispered, her gum forgotten. This feels good. Too good. The warmth spread, a pulsing, almost orgasmic rush that made their toes curl and their breath hitch. They were connected, not just to each other, but to something, a vast, humming presence that felt like love, like God, like the universe giving them a big, sloppy kiss. "Keep going," Jenny urged, her voice trembling with awe. I think that bitch was about to pop and squirt mayo all over her friend's nasty ass. They leaned into it, greedy for more, their minds screaming, "Come closer, ETs, come closer." The room vibrated, the walls shimmering like heat waves off asphalt. The pleasure spiked, overwhelming, almost painful. Then it stopped, cold, like someone yanked the plug. The teens froze, eyes wide, as the air split open. A rift, jagged and glowing green, tore through the room, right where Jenny's BTS poster used to hang. Reality screamed, a sound like metal grinding against bone dot. And then Bigfoot stepped through Dot, not the fuzzy, shy Sasquatch of blurry trail cams. This was a monster. 9 feet of matted fur and yellow eyes that burned like brake lights. Its stench, wet dog and rotten meat, choked the room. The teens scrambled back, knocking over Mountain Dew cans and a Ouija board they hadn't touched in years. By the way, never fuck with a Ouija board. Oh, sorry, the story is about to get good. Listen to this part and try not to puke. Bigfoot didn't hesitate. It grabbed Todd first, its claws sinking into his shoulders like forks into cake. Blood sprayed, painting the lava lamp red. Todd's scream was wet and short as Bigfoot tore his arms off, tossing them like drumsticks. Marla tried to run but tripped over a beanbag. The creature's foot came down, crushing her rib cage with a crunch like stepping on a bag of pretzels. Her gum rolled across the floor, sticky with blood. Jenny, sobbing, crawled under her bed. But Bigfoot's arm shot out, dragging her by the ankle. It snapped her spine with a casual twist, like wringing a towel, her body flopping limp as a rag doll. Pete, poor quiet Pete, didn't even try to fight. He just stood there whispering, "This isn't real. This isn't real," as Bigfoot's jaws closed around his head. The crunch was slow, deliberate, like someone biting into an apple. The room was a slaughterhouse now. Blood on the walls, guts on the rug, the glow-in-the-dark stars dimmed by the carnage dot. The rift pulsed once, then closed, leaving Bigfoot to vanish into the night, its work done. The house was silent, save for the drip of blood from Jenny's bedframe. Outside, the stars blinked, indifferent. Well, now, what did we learn, you fucking retards? Don't mess with unknown powers, kids. You might think you're calling down cosmic love, but you could end up summoning a Bigfoot assault, and no amount of good vibes will save you from those claws. So it goes. And so do I. Where's my paycheck, Nick?
That happens at least once a episode. Just a synth. Blood shift. Sorry. Well, I was trying to do the thing. I gotta figure it out. Put it through the ringer. Let's see. This is kind of, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. We all could figure it out if we just played with the knobs. Drop a knob.
How's your knobs doing? Caller? Caller?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
How are your knobs?
Well, I'm here.
Where?
Are you there, Nick the Rat?
I'm here.
Are you there, Nick the Rat?
Where are you?
I seem to be here for now.
Here? Where are you? What's going on?
Just like found out that I can go through a tunnel to contact aliens. Concentrate. Contact the aliens. Everybody, let them in. Let the demons in. Let the demons in.
Whatever weirdo thing you're doing, it's always good to hear your voice.
This is like some Travis Scott fucking voodoo shit.
A little wet, but it's good to see you again.
A little wet. It was a little wet.
Yeah.
Welcome
It
back.
went diving a bit too far.
Did you like that? That was fun.
I mean, it was fun for a bit, but I was kind of scared for your life.
If you're scared and you want, you could grab my thigh. You could go really deep too. You could like go really up to the crotch, but don't go all the way. It's
No, yeah. I'm a gentleman.
I've got like 90 kids, okay? They don't need to see that.
Propriety,
They don't need to see me getting molested by a fan, okay? You could grab the leg though.
Did you? Okay, so there's
I'd grab your leg.
Really
Can I grab your leg?
deep lake. So there's a really deep lake in Minnesota, and some goofball decided to install a life-sized Jason Voorhees statue chained to the bottom of that lake.
That's fucking cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
like if you can look up that video,
Isn't Minnesota like known as the land of lakes? Like there's like 1,000 billion
yeah,
lakes
yeah,
in Minnesota.
they're known for the land of
They
the
got a
million lakes.
Jason. They got
Yeah,
what
and
was
at
it?
the
What was the
bottom of
name of
one
the
of
lake
them,
in the movie?
they got a Jason Voorhees.
Like Jason
Crystal
Voorhees?
Lake. Crystal Lake. That was the name.
I had
I know
Crystal
that
Pepsi.
because I actually went to school in high school. I knew this girl. Her name was Crystal Lake.
No way.
I know. Yeah.
Was she hot?
Dude.
She was
Did you get
trouble.
any cool kills when you were in high school?
Yeah, she's hot.
She's trouble.
Unfortunately, she died pretty young. Yeah.
Usually people that are trouble do that, yeah. Like how young though? Like teen, 20, 30?
They found her. I don't want to die. All right, since we're going all exclusive here on the Nick the Rat Radio, yeah, I'm pretty sure she found her. They found her body in a refrigerator in the middle of nowhere. Not the middle of nowhere, actually. Yeah, she got killed.
How
not
old
the only
was
person I've
she?
known. I think she was 21.
I don't know, she made 20. That's not as old as Jesus. That sucks.
That does sound
It does suck.
very Jason-y. I mean, Jason
Well,
likes to take out people before they're hitting the 25 mark, you know?
I guess so. Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's kind of scary.
What's the scariest thing ever?
Ooh. The rat's got the echo on.
I got like a whole bunch of weird. I don't know what's gonna happen, and we got. Let's turn in tune. It comes. Really fucking scary shit, bro.
Janice and I left America on the 18th of January of this year to avoid prosecution by the IRS for unspecified tax fraud charges. Went to the Bahamas because in the Bahamas they have no income tax, and therefore income tax evasion is not a crime, and therefore I cannot be extradited. After a few months of America in their desperate attempt to lay hands on me, the CIA contacted Paul Roll, the Commissioner of Police for the country of the Bahamas, and hatched a plan where the Bahamian police would pick me up on some unspecified charge, and while I was under arrest, then return me to America. I left the country, and the commissioner of police, who was the most corrupt man on the planet, in exchange for his kindness, I outed his bank account and all of his deposits and receipts, totaling 10 times his annual salary and income from very dubious places. He, the next day, in return, filed suit against me, and this is in all the newspapers in Bahamas, for defamation of character. Anyway, Bahamas story's closed. We went to Cuba. 1.5 months into Cuba, the Cuban government calls us in and tells us that the American government has asked that we be returned to America. And they said, we're disinclined to do that. We're giving you 72 hours to get out of our country and never return. I said, God bless you, thank you. We sailed 4.5 days to the Dominican Republic. When we pulled into port, we were surrounded by special forces from the Dominican Army. We were not allowed to talk to customs or immigration, and we were charged with bringing weapons into the country without declaring them to customs. They never let us talk to them. I hired lawyers, got us out of that. And by the way, they said, we have to send you back to America. My lawyers said no, and they sent us to England. We're tired of being chased. We went underground for a few months. We're relaxing. When we come back, and you guys can chase us again. That is our story.
I hate to dream, because dreaming takes energy. It takes work. Sleeping is supposed to be a relaxing affair. I lay down on a bed, it feels great. Next thing you know, I have to build a go-kart with my ex-landlord. Hey, if you can't... sleep, count sheep. Don't count endangered animals, you will run out.
How did you know that Mitch Hedberg was one of my weaknesses?
I know everybody's weakness. I'm like the candy man.
You rascal! Oh,
I got through my voicemails.
Refuse to leave a message after the beep.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is my protest of
Well, you
beep
know, like,
okay.
worldwide.
It's almost 2 o'clock.
Voicemail says to leave a message after the beep.
Oh, on your side of the globe.
Refuse as an
Sure.
American citizen.
You're not.
It's only about midnight.
Citizen
Yeah,
of the
that's
internet.
me.
I refuse as a
Yeah, I'm Stillwater. Do you remember that?
apparition in the cosmos that we sit upon, because we totally sit upon the cosmos.
Hey, guess what, Nick the Rat?
I think Stillwater wants
My
to
right.
like stay on the air for like another hour. And I'm
Wait,
okay
who
with
is
that.
this?
What?
No, that's so sweet.
None of you damn business.
Well,
I don't think I should, but I could.
We have another voicemail. We gotta listen to this voicemail. Listen to this one.
Oh yeah, let's listen to a voice or.
Wait, was that? Wait, that was nothing. Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's
I'm
it.
just waiting on you there, Nick the
You
Rat.
left me empty VMs. I tried to trap you, and you trapped me.
I didn't mean to leave you empty,
You
pod.
trapped me. I can't
Oh,
believe you did that.
whoopsie doopsies.
Do you think we could contact things as like a group? Can we use our powers as like an
Maybe.
antenna and
Yeah,
contact
who do you
them?
want to? Who do you want to contact?
Anything?
No.
No.
You gotta focus.
Well, I know you have to focus, but I really don't care about if it's evil or not because people are
What about those
evil.
Palladians?
I
think
want
the
to contact
Palladians
anything.
are
Like
on our
even
side.
bring the most evilest
Well,
entity.
I think that you both are a little bit off. We should angle at the sexy ones.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, what are those guys?
Yeah.
The green
If we're
girls.
gonna
sweaty,
contact any aliens, it should be the
moist.
sexiest
All right,
aliens,
okay.
right?
I'm not even just talking about just alien. I want demons too. Some moist demons. Ooh. Demons. All right, let's try it.
I didn't say demons. I just said the sexy ones.
Dirty.
Dirty demon aliens.
Dirty.
No, not dirty either. I just said sexy.
All right, let's try to contact a
There are
dirty demon.
sexy aliens
dirty,
out
dirty,
there.
dirty,
We should
dirty, dirty.
contact them.
Dirty, dirty,
If
dirty,
anyone,
dirty,
you know.
dirty, 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 dirty demon. Dirty.
Oh,
demon.
Nick the Rat, don't pretend like you haven't been thinking this
About dirty
the whole
demons.
time.
How dirty are the demons though?
I didn't say nothing about demons. I just said we should
dirty.
talk about the sexy ones.
They probably,
sexy,
like
dirty.
Lords of, I'm reminded of
Dirty.
Lords of Acid. They had a cool up. It's while the demon girls are licking each other's tails. So, that's probably it, but.
All right, so you want to say goodnight to America?
I would love to say good night, America.
Good night, America.
You deserve to sleep.
Yeah, you really do need to sleep. Everybody should relax, stretch, do stretches.
Yes, and only contact sexy aliens.
Do you guys stretch? Are you a stretcher there, Stillwater? And
You got when you wake up.
Oh,
that's when you
we're
stretch.
all stressed out everywhere, of course.
Yeah.
No, wake
Yeah.
up, stretch.
Yeah. You just gotta stretch out every morning.
I could stretch. Watch this. I'm gonna stretch right now.
Right now, let's stretch right now, let's stretch right now. Let's stretch right now, let's stretch right now, let's stretch right now, let's stretch right now, let's stretch right now.
Oh.
I want to lodge a complaint. You have no right to make people crazy. You think I investigate every Walter Cronkite story there is, huh? If this is just nerve gas, how come I know everything in such detail? I've never been here before. How come I know so much? What the hell is going on around here? Who the hell are you people?
Don't kill animals. Rats have rights. Survive on veggies. Rats have rights.